Hi guys, I am so late at doing this tag. I was tagged by Cheryl at A Well-Rounded Life. This is the HoHoHo tag. Now mine's gonna be a little bit different because we don't do the whole Christmas thing at all. My middle son lives in Texas and we just never get together during that time. We always get together for our anniversary on either August or December. Let's get right to the point. We're gonna do the HoHoHo tag. So like I said, my questions will be a little bit different than most of yours. I grew up with a tree and all of the Christmas stuff in my family. We pretty much did what we call a big toy day on our anniversary and just did one thing. That way there's one day of cooking and it's so much easier on us and on everybody else because everybody else is working full time and it's hard to get everybody together so often. So this is my HoHoHo tag. There's 10 questions. Question number 1, and I'm always looking down because I got my questions written out here. What is your Christmas morning routine? Like I said, we don't do Christmas morning routines, so ours is just simple, everyday routine. However, when I was younger, we always opened our presents right away when we got up. My mom would always have a turkey cooking in the oven, and pretty much everybody would be there because everybody would sleep over on Christmas Eve at my mom's house, so we could get up early and open the presents so we didn't have to wait. Mainly me waiting because I was the youngest and I was the most excited to get the gifts. That was usually what we did every Christmas. And then later that night we would have, well, I wouldn't have, but my adult sisters, brothers, and my parents would always have alcoholic beverages. And then I know we always went to church on, I think it was Christmas Eve. That's why everybody got together on Christmas Eve. So we would do the church thing on Christmas Eve. That was the only time we ever went to church. And Easter. I remember always going to church on Easter too. So that is that one. Number 2, where were you ever part of a live nativity scene? No, never. Never, never, never. I've seen them, but I've never been part of one. Number 3, have you ever been Christmas caroling? Yes, I have. When we were younger, I was in a choir all through my high school career, and we always went caroling at the nursing homes every single year, and sometimes around the city that we lived to, which was a tiny little town, really. So yeah, I've been Christmas caroling quite a bit. Number 4, have you ever built a snowman? Yes, 1,000 million times. Every single year when I was growing up, we always built a snowman and an igloo. We have those little igloo square packing things. We always built an igloo. My brother was really good at it. Number 5, your worst Christmas experience. That, without a doubt, is always stuck in my mind. That was, I grew up with an alcoholic dad and alcoholic brothers. My sisters, my mom, and I were not drinkers at all, but all of the men in my family were, so they would fight a lot. And I had adult brothers, and I was quite young at the time, and I remember hearing yelling and screaming downstairs and throwing things around. And then when we woke up on Christmas morning, there was a hole in our wall about that big around. And I said, "Mom, what happened? Why do we have a hole in our wall?" And she said that's where Santa had to come through because we didn't have a chimney. And did I believe her? Yes, I did. Even though I heard the fighting prior, but I was always used to fighting in the house with the boys anyway. At one point, my mom had to hit my brother over the head with a cast iron fry pan because he was beating my other brother to death. So that was interesting. Yeah. Okay, so that was my worst Christmas experience. And what is your best Christmas experience? Probably, I think one stands out in my mind, and you guys are probably going to laugh at this, but one year, we usually only got like 1-2 gifts at the most until my sister got to the point where she had children and and was an adult. This was my oldest sister. She would always buy me a lot of gifts when she got older and was able to do that on her own. And I remember wanting a hairdryer so bad because one of my friends at school had a hairdryer and her hair looked so good all the time, and I really wanted a hairdryer. So I was begging and begging for 2 years, never got a hairdryer because they were so expensive. And this year, my sister got me a hairdryer. I was like 12 years old, maybe, I think. And I remember putting stickers all over that hairdryer. I had it until after I was married, you guys. Stickers all over it. My family probably remembers it. I loved that hairdryer. It went with me everywhere. That was my best Christmas experience. I know, funny, but that's the thing that I always remember about Christmas. Number 7, do you cook the dinner for Christmas or do you sit and watch? Like I said, we don't do the Christmas dinner, but we do anniversary dinner, which is sort of the same. It's turkey, all this, the sides and all of that with our anniversary dinner. I cook the entire dinner. I do everything. I do all the cleanup, everything. So yes, I do all of the work. And I have a lot of people asking me, do you want me to help? But I'd rather just do it myself and have them enjoy their time too. So that's what I do every year on our anniversary. Number 8, what color theme is your Christmas tree? We don't have a Christmas tree, but if I did, my color theme would be very colorful. We love, well, I love a lot of color, so I would have the bright, colorful lights all over the place, flashing and shining and all of that good stuff. Number 9, name your top 5 Christmas movies. That is very easy for me because I've always had the same top movies that I've always loved watching. Jingle All the Way would be my least favorite one. Scrooged, Trading Places, Elf, and then the top one is always been Home Alone. I watched that show so many times. I thought it was so cute. And it was just, it kept my interest through the whole entire movie, even though it was kind of like a stupid funny and I don't usually get into those type of movies. I just, for some reason, loved this movie. But those are my top 5 Christmas movies. And number 10, sing your favorite Christmas song. My favorite Christmas song is Baby It's Cold Outside. It's always been. I'm not going to sing it because you need 2 people to sing that song. It's a fun song to sing. Yeah, I'm not going to sing it, but I've always loved that song forever and ever. I've always loved that song. And when we sing it at home when we were younger, we always had a blast singing it. And my sisters and I always would pretend, you know, we'd be like, who's going to be the girl? Who's going to be the boy? So it's just a fun song to sing, and it's always been my favorite song. That is the full HoHoHo tag, and I'm not going to tag anybody because it's past Christmas and I'm just a late bloomer, I guess. I want to thank Cheryl for tagging me on this because it was kind of fun to think back and think of when my worst and best experiences were, think about the movies, all of that stuff. So it's kind of fun. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to share this if you think anybody may like this video. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down.